Hey, tube friends. Today I'm going to review and demo an on-the-fly drawing app you and your friends can use whenever you need to draw something for class, like a diagram or a graphic, or perhaps you need to show work or do a graph. Just as a reminder, I teach virtually grade 7 and 8 science. So tools like this are really, really necessary, for daily instructions. I'm always in search of, quick apps we can use to enhance our learning experiences. And one of my friends and one of my 8th grade friends actually recommended this to me when I was asking my friends if they knew of a good sketching app that we could use to draw models. So let's go ahead and get on into it. So when you open the website, it looks like this. Go ahead and click on English. You can download the full version. I'm guessing the premium version for $4.99, but I've found that I've been able to do everything I need to do with all right, there we go. I found I've pretty much been able to do everything I've needed to do with just the free model. So I'd like to show you a few of the tools, and then of course I'd like to show you something I created. So first and foremost, we have our pretty basic tools, your select tool, your crop and resize tool, your pen tool, which opens up to a plethora of other, tools you can use to, draw or paint with. And we have our shape tool, and here are the shapes that are available to us, all the options and things we can change. I really like the emoji tool because it allows you to skip having to draw things and just, put the emojis in there and draw around everything. Alrighty. And then we have our text tool, and, we can change our text. Have a couple of different text options, more than a couple different, honestly. I'd say probably about 100 different ones. And then you have your vector fill tool that can fill this entire background. So people who are new to vector images, they are really good for when you're trying to put things on flip charts, slides, presentations, and you don't want the background on it. So, when you copy and paste things, it brings the background along with it. But with vectors, you don't have that background, so you can put things wherever. It's also really good with downloading SVGs. So if you're into cutting and crafting, I use a Cricut. SVGs are, essential. That's all we use. So this app, this free online tool allows you to make your own. So that's something else that I like. All right. So now I'd like to show you all a few things that I can do here. All right, so I'm just going to fill my background, and I'm going to give it let's give it a blue background. All right, and there's my background, sorry. And let's make it a little underwater scene. So I'm going to get my pen, and I'm going to fill this. And I like that it shows you a preview of what your fill is going to look like before you actually, get to filling. All right, so I'm going to draw some waves here. And then I'm going to slide this all the way down so I can paint the entire screen. And then whatever is left that I haven't painted, you can go back over and paint. You can paint with the same tool and just fill it in that way. Or, you can get the paint tool. And actually, I'll show you how to do that. So I'm actually going to use the spray paint tool because it gives me a little bit more control. And then I'm just going to fill that in. Now notice it's giving me this little alright, so it allows you to create some shadows. Right. Take that one off, Control Z. And I don't really like the way the shadows look, so I'm going to take all of those off, but I am going to fill this area. And I'm going to change the width. And I'm going to take the fill off. So I'm just filling this one area. Alrighty. And I am a super perfectionist, so please excuse me. I just don't like how I can see that. Alright, I'm going to leave it alone. Alright, so let's fill this up with some cool little things. I'm going to find some little sea creatures. I'm going to type in fish, and here's a cute one. So I'm going to put you in there. And I'm going to slide you down here so you can cover up this little space that I have. There we go. And if I'd like to make some more of you, I can Control V and make a few more. Maybe make it like a little school of fish. Yay. Alrighty. And let's put another kind of fish in there. Type in fish, not fire. Abby, right? Alright, let's put you in here. And these are schooling fish too, so I have to make sure they're happy. Now, the one thing that I didn't like about this is that I can't flip things. So everything just goes in the same direction. So if that's a big thing for you, this would be problematic. So you can rotate, but there you go. And there's the flip. Didn't give me the option to flip. But there you go. I just dragged and flipped it. Awesome. Show you another time. Drag and flip. Well, I guess that, leaves off my don't like list. Because I love this app. Alright. And let's get a sun in there. And then I'm going to dial it back a bit. Because I don't want this to be too long. But I did want to give you all an opportunity to just see how cool this app is. And the fact that it's free. The fact that you don't have to download anything. You can just give your kids a link and they can get right on into it and start is just, it's phenomenal. I also like that you can change the background. So, I just made my own background, but I could have made this a loose leaf sheet of paper. Actually, I'll show you those backgrounds. So here are the different backgrounds that I could have put in. But I've been pretty much doing everything with transparent because, like I said, I like to be able to embed. All right. So I like the sun that was here. I'm going to show you all the sun that I found, but I'm going to draw my own sun because I like mine better. All right. So here were, a few of the suns. All right. Not bad options. Here's a cute one. But I'm going to show you all how to draw a simple sun. And I'm going to take that outline off. All right. So I'm going to draw my sun here. And then I want to draw some sun rays. So I'm going to go back to my shape tools. And I'm going to pick the radial burst. All right. And then I can drag that to where I'd like for it to be. I've got 15 minutes left. All right. So there we have it. I can put some clouds in there. I'm going to go ahead and do that just to finish it off. Sure, I could draw my own clouds, but if I'm doing something on the fly, I want this to go as quickly as possible. And sometimes it's that way. All right. Put a couple up there. Put that one hanging off to the side. Make it look a little bit more realistic. And if I had a little bit more time, I'd add some shadows to the sun as well. And there you have it. Now, there are a lot of things that could be changed, like I said, to make this look more realistic. But, just for right now, we're just going to leave it at this. I think it looks pretty good for it to just been a few minutes. Now, it auto saves for you, so you don't have to worry about that. I was scared when I closed this and I opened it back up and I'm just like, oh goodness, I drew something that I really, really want to keep and I don't know where it is. Well, thankfully it auto saves it for you. So when I opened the app back up, it just took me right back to where I was before. All right, here is a model I made. Now, I will say it took me about maybe about 30 minutes. So you might want to put that, keep that in mind when planning these kinds of assignments. Depending on how detailed your friends are, you may want to, dial the time back or give them more time. The first thing I drew on this program was this little person right here. And it took me about 10 minutes to draw and find a little emoji for the face. So that's how I got my practice, just, learning. So you might want to give your kids, might give your friends the opportunity, in the beginning of the school year, when you start using these apps, just to play around with them and draw simple pictures to get them used to using the tools. And that's that, folks. I hope you all enjoy Please, please don't forget to like and subscribe for more. And please feel free to ask questions or add your thoughts in the comments section below. And as I say to my friends, bye-bye.